What is going on, guys, gals, and Apache helicopters of YouTube? It's Enar here, and I'm coming at you with a quick guide on Legion launch in about the week after. It's your journey to cap and your journey a little bit after. So let's get right into it. So first off is leveling. Obviously, that's the main thing that happens in a new expansion is you got to level to the new cap, in this case 110. So there are two typical mindsets right now for the cap to 110 because of the way artifacts and world quests work. So the first mindset would be just rush to 110. Now this is when I see a ton of people saying they're going to do, and I'm personally among the people who are probably going to do this. This method allows you to jump into heroics and Saramar way quicker. However, you can't really do all the world quests right away this way because you have to attain friendly with each faction to be able to do their world quest. But if you plan to go this route, you should probably complete the garrison campaigns, as you will need these for max level, but you should skip the dollar on side quests because their XP isn't the best. That's like the main thinking behind just rushing to 110. You'll still get a decent amount of artifact power and all that from the quests, and you'll probably get some decent gear because you'll probably be staying in one zone, and you'll end up getting the 800 piece from the final quest. Alright, the second way is the unlock all world quests way, and this way does take a bit longer because you have to swap zones. So say I started in High Mountain, I would definitely have to swap like a couple you have to go to all of the leveling zones, because in this way you need to get you're getting friendly with all the factions in the Broken Isles before you hit 110, so you can do all the world quests. You won't get to heroics or anything like that as quickly. Like, you probably won't get it on day 2 or 3 like most people will try to be doing, or a decent amount. A lot of people in my guild are going to be doing this, but you have to really, if you do the rush to 110 anyway, you're gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to try and get friendly with all of them. So either way, it's kind of up to you. It doesn't really matter. Personally, I just want to run heroics with my guild and try and get everybody geared as quickly as possible so we can do mythics and mythic plus when they come out. Alright, the next little section is on your professions. It's a pretty quick session because I'm not going to go too in depth with them, because if I were to go in depth on every single profession, it'd be a really long video. So if you want to level up professions alongside your character, then you need to pick up the quest in Dalaran and choose the zone it is in. Like when you begin questing, I think they're usually in a Zuna and one other one. I want to say, I'm not entirely sure. Valshara, I think, is the other one. Because how professions work now is they progress through quests for the most part, and then like you make them and you get like stars and things like that. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too in depth because the video would be far too long. But yeah, these quests are attainable at 100, 102, 104, 106, 108, and finally 110. So head back to Dalaran at these points if you're trying to level professions along with your character. I personally kind of recommend doing this because at 110 you're definitely going to need those professions, because gathering professions are going to make you a ton of gold at the start of Legion. You're going to get a lot of gold at the start of Legion if you like gather up and sell all your mats, because the way that gearing is going to work a lot of times is there's a lot of crafting. There's a lot of good crafting. Like crafting gear is going to be really good at the start of an expansion, especially in this expansion. So I'm probably going to be doing this myself. I don't know about, I don't know. I'm thinking because I really want to do Stormheim because it sounds really cool. But who knows? Alright, so I'm going to go over this last section, and yeah, there's only 3 sections. So the last section is going to be about what to do when you hit cap. There are tons to do once you hit cap, but we should probably, since I personally am a raider, I'm going to be teaching you guys and showing you guys what raiders would want to do, like in general, not through just this video, but through other videos in the future. So we want to see what we can do, like the best we can get raid wise. First, we want to get our item level as high as possible before we do world quests. Now you're like, oh, but the world quests give gear. Yeah, but they give gear based on item level. So if we have 810 item level, which, you know, we're probably going to shoot for that, then we'll get better gear than if we say we had 795 or whatever like that. So we'll get better gear from world quests, and we'll probably have unlocked the Suramar world quest at this point if we go back and we quest and we do things like that in order to get gear. So in order to get gear, what we're going to want to do, we could do dungeons, although it's not the best way to do it. There is a ring in Dalaran that sells for 250,000 gold. Personally, I'm not doing this because I ain't singing that much gold in a damn ring. And there's crafting, which, as I said earlier, is an amazing way to get gear, and it's going to get your item level way up. So crafting is probably one of our main ways. Like I said, dungeons can be an okay way. There's also order hall gear and things like that. So, but you're probably going to want to save your resources and things for actual, like, meaningful stuff from your order hall. And so at this point, we should probably also, you know, as we're gearing, we should probably be finishing off Lore Master for the Pathfinder achievement. If you're, you know, if you care about flying in Draenor in 7.1, I believe they said they're going to drop it. I'm not entirely sure, but you should be doing that, and you should also be doing Suramar so you can get rep with the Nightfallen, which eventually will unlock the Archway and Vault of Stars and the world quests. And when we're doing Lore Master, we'll also get the flight points, which will make world quest way less of a pain in the ass. So really, that's all you want to do after you hit 110. Make sure you read up on, like, where you should be going in your artifact tree and things like that. For example, Fire Mage should probably head for oh god, I can't remember the name. The one that makes like Fireball less cast time than the one after that. I don't remember what it's called. Though I think it's like consecutive crits. Anyway, that's be sure to look out that, because it's going to be really important to keep your artifact up to date every single day, farm artifact power, etc., etc. All right, that's really it. That's my main, like, in-game things you need to be doing. And I really hope that this helped you out. If it did, let me know. If it didn't, let me know and tell me what I can do. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting some more in-depth guides in the description below. So I really recommend you look those out. It's Medivh's guide, and there was a guide on Reddit. So I recommend you guys check those out. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have fun in Legion, guys.